two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Check. 315. Check. 53's Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Not today, you aren't. Not today.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. It's complete. James White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
14.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guy...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, check Mike
2nd
57.
and long.
Watch the curl.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, check 24. Hey, exit. Mike, ready?
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jamie Collins came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready?
Sony Michel, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Bring it. Bring it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
14 more yards. That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 1st down, here's White. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught. This is White. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Defense, get out the field, defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54.
2nd and 10.
Oh, you got deep.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
57.
They'll set up to throw.
Switch up.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Here's Wilson.
Check 50. Check 50.
This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Wilson's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Right here, right here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's Hill, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down.
To Chris Carson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
53-80. Check 53. Target.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
They run for it with Carson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of
That was
13
fourth
yards.
and what we would call
First
long
down,
in that
Seattle.
situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
End zone caught. Touchdown,
Wilson's pass
Seattle.
complete to
Antonio Brown,
Touchdown,
his
Seattle.
first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 7, Patriots 5.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard.
On the ground, this is Michelle.
At the 35-yard
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Catch is made by Harry. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
That's another.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
57,
Back to throw now on first down. It's complete. Stills. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
There defensively.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Back to throw again. He hits White, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener. Adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Tight end's right. We got three, fellas. We got three.
He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback taken down.
Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Hey, let's get this.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got White here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check. Hey, box drop. Now.
Back to throw here. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got one. Trips.
Hey, team 6. 5.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. so with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Undercrush, team spill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On the ground, Michelle. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. And the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Quandre Diggs on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Check 33. Pick it up.
2nd and 4. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Don't get nervous. X3, 218, chopper. 54 is Mike, 54. Hey, Alpha. Check, watch 54. Get it.
They'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your met. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Wagner in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. 2nd and long. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 19 yards away. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Goskowski the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Patriots 12, Seahawks 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, here we go.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
1st down, Seahawks.
Now it's Carson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
I got you, son.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
And he's got it. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Mike 5-4. Watch. Hey. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Here's Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Michelle. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Check right. Snap.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Yards on the play. And the Patriots, first down.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Greystone travel. 57's the mic. Watch the time.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st down, Seattle.
This is Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
From the 22, Wilson. And this will be caught by Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
And got his man complete. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point good by Gostkowski, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Kill, kill, kill.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40. They go play action with Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Patriots' 32-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Carson. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock, coaches. That'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
They run again with Carson, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right?
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
You got tight. You got tight right there. 14, got it. He's coming.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. He's at the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
At the Patriots' 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on it there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, Carson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup, but still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down, Seattle.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Carson, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
At the 12-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And, in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
57, Mike, 56. Sam on. Get in the weight room. Be dribble.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Goskowski with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson.
38-yard line.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together.